Dad, look. Single dad finds homeless nurse on Christmas Eve saved by fate. A simple, emotional, 30 to 40 minute story. Chapter 1 Christmas Eve, but no magic yet. Snowflakes drifted lazily over the quiet town of Pine Brook as Daniel, a 34-year-old single dad, hurried down the sidewalk holding his 6-year-old daughter Emma's mitten-covered hand. It was Christmas Eve, but Daniel felt no excitement. His shift at the hardware store had ended late. The car heater barely worked, and the bills on his kitchen counter felt heavier than ever. He wanted to give Emma a real Christmas, something warm, something joyful, but life had been unforgiving since his wife passed away 3 years ago. "Daddy," Emma tugged on his coat, "can we still go look at the Christmas lights?" Daniel sighed, smiled, and nodded. "Of course, sweetheart. I promised you magic tonight." She giggled softly. "You always keep promises." He hoped so. They walked past the old community park, decorated with colored bulbs and a big tree, but the snowfall hid much of the sparkle. And then, "Dad, look." Emma pointed toward a wooden bench near the tree. A woman sat curled up, hugging a thin blanket around herself. Snow collected on her shoulders and hair. Her head was bowed, her breathing faint. Something about her posture, exhausted yet graceful, pulled at Daniel's heart. "Who is she, Daddy?" Emma whispered. "I don't know." But he knew one thing: she needed help. Chapter 2 The woman on the bench. Daniel approached slowly. "Miss, are you okay?" The woman lifted her head. Her cheeks were red from the cold, her eyes tired but kind. "I'm fine," she tried to smile. "Just needed a place to rest." But her lips trembled. She wasn't fine. Emma stepped closer. "You're freezing." The woman breathed a shaky laugh. "Kids notice everything." Daniel didn't want to pry, but leaving her here didn't feel right. "Are you waiting for someone?" he asked gently. She hesitated, then shook her head. "No, I'm not waiting for anyone anymore." Her voice carried a weight that made Daniel's chest tighten. "I'm Daniel," he said softly. "This is my daughter, Emma." "I'm Lena," she replied. Emma's eyes widened. "You look like an angel." Lena actually laughed at that weakly, but it was real. "Not even close, sweetheart." But Daniel noticed something else. Lena wore scrubs beneath her coat, thin, worn-out clothes that didn't match the weather. "You're a nurse?" he asked. "I was," she corrected. "Until everything fell apart." Her voice cracked. Chapter 3 A past too heavy to carry. They sat with her, snow falling gently around them. Lena looked down at her hands. "I worked at Pine Brook General. Long hours. Night shifts. I loved my patients, but my mom got sick back in my hometown. I went to take care of her." She swallowed hard. "When I came back, I lost my job. The apartment too. Savings gone. I tried to work in home care, but winter hit hard and I couldn't keep up." Daniel listened silently. "I didn't want to burden anyone," she whispered. "So I stayed out here." Emma leaned against her arm, innocent and warm. "You're not a burden." Lena blinked fast, fighting tears. Daniel made a decision without thinking too hard. "Come with us," he said. Her eyes widened. "What? No, I can't." "It's Christmas Eve," he said. "No one should be alone in the cold." Emma nodded emphatically. "Please come. Daddy makes warm soup." Lena hesitated, shivering. But finally, she whispered, okay. Chapter 4. A small house with big warmth. Daniel's house was small, old, and chilly at times, but tonight, it felt special. He hung Lena's coat on the hook and turned the heater to its highest setting. Emma ran to her room and grabbed a blanket covered in stars. This is the warmest one, she said proudly, wrapping it around Lena. Lena looked overwhelmed. No one's this kind anymore. Daniel smiled softly. People should be. He made soup. Simple broth, noodles, carrots, but Lena held the bowl like it was treasure. I haven't had a warm meal in days, she confessed. Emma sat beside her. I'm glad you're with us. Daniel watched the two of them, his heart unexpectedly full. Later, Emma grew sleepy. As he tucked her in, she whispered, Daddy, is she going to stay? Daniel hesitated. I don't know yet, sweetheart. Emma smiled. I hope she does. She's gentle. Chapter 5. A silent moment, a quiet truth. When Daniel returned to the living room, he found Lena staring at the small Christmas tree he and Emma had decorated with paper stars. It's beautiful, she said. It's crooked, Daniel laughed. And half the lights don't work. It's beautiful, she repeated, softer this time. He noticed her eyes glistening. Thank you, she whispered. For tonight, for letting me feel human again. You are human, Lena. She met his eyes. Something warm flickered between them, something unexpected. I don't know how to start again, she admitted. You don't have to figure everything out tonight, he said. Just rest. Her shoulders sagged with relief. Chapter 6. Christmas Morning Miracles. Snow had stopped falling when Daniel woke up the next morning. He checked the couch. Empty. Panic hit him. But then he heard voices from the kitchen. Emma was giggling. Lena was humming. He walked in to find Lena making pancakes clumsily, but smiling for the first time. You didn't have to. I wanted to, she said. It feels like a home. Emma beamed. She made them shaped like stars. Lena laughed shyly. They were supposed to be circles. They ate together. Warm. Peaceful. Like a real family. After breakfast, Daniel hesitated before speaking. You can stay here. Not forever, just until you get back on your feet. Lena stared at him, speechless. I can help you find work again, he added. You're a nurse. People need you. Her eyes filled with tears. No one has given me a chance in months. Then let us be the first, Daniel said gently. Emma squeezed Lena's hand. I want you to stay. Lena wiped her cheeks. I do like that. Chapter 7. Saved by Fate. The days that followed changed everything. Lena got fresh clothes. Daniel helped her update her certifications. Emma followed her around like a little shadow. By New Year's, Lena had a job interview at a nursing clinic. By February, she was working again, steady income, safe housing, but she didn't move out. She didn't want to. Daniel didn't want her to. Emma definitely didn't want her to. One snowy evening 2 months after they first met, Lena sat beside Daniel on the couch. Do you ever think, she whispered, that fate brings people together? Daniel looked at her, really looked. Her gentle smile. Her strength. Her heart. Yes, he said softly. I think it brought us you. Lena leaned her head on his shoulder. Dad, look. Emma exclaimed from across the room, pointing at the window. A small star-shaped light hung outside. Daniel had put it up earlier without telling them. "It's glowing," Emma whispered. Lena held Daniel's hand. And for the first time in a long while, she felt at home. Epilogue: A Christmas remembered forever. Every year after that, they retold the story of the Christmas Eve when a single dad and his little girl found a homeless nurse on a snowy bench, and saved each other without knowing it. And every Christmas Eve, Emma would whisper, "Dad, look, magic really does find people." And Daniel would smile at Lena, now part of their family. Saved by fate. Saved by kindness. Saved by love.